Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here with my sister-in-law who has started a business called Body Naive.
Body Naive.
And so by El Marie. And so just tell us a little bit about your business.
Okay, well, Body Naive is a all-natural skincare line. All of my products are artisan, handmade. They're all, I use only certified organic ingredients, so everything is all natural, no parabens, no lauryl sodium sulfate, none of that cancerous type of chemical base is in my products.
Cool. And you brought some here to show us. We've got some body milk. Can you tell us a little bit about the body milk?
Sure. So body milk is my signature product. This is the very first product that I created. I had surgery in 2014, you may remember, and when I had my surgery, my skin became just severely dry and flaky. It may have been a result of the anesthesia, I'm not sure. So I used various high-end store-bought commercial products, and nothing seemed to heal my skin. So I went into what we call now my lab. I did some research.
So stop.
Okay.
What is your lab?
My lab?
Yeah, where is it?
It's in my home.
So you can even start a business
in your
home.
It is right now. It is a home-based business.
I love it.
And because I created the formulas, and formulas are the equivalent to a recipe. So if you're baking cakes or whatever, you create your recipe. It took me a while to get my formulas to where I wanted them to be. So again, the ingredients that I use, all natural ingredients, and I created this body milk with.
And so let me ask you while we're trying to open this. Your recipes and formulas. How do you know what's a good recipe or a good formula? Did you go to school for that? What's going on with that?
I actually did. So when I first started, I did not go to school for that. Let me put that right in here. When I first started, I didn't go to school. I just researched. And it's so interesting because I know I'm not a millennial. I'm not really 29. So I didn't do the watch YouTube thing. I didn't do that. I literally researched and read.
Feels so good.
Thank you. And I read white papers, like doctors' white papers, to come up with my ingredients. And then I took a couple of formulator classes, cosmetic formulator classes, and got some certificates in formulating. So that was kind of how I educated myself on the ingredients and how to bring them together to make them work.
Oh, awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. And so body milk, is this a lotion?
So that's why I wanted
this feels so good and it smells great.
Thank you. It's a body cream, and I wanted to open it so I could show you. If this was a lotion, it would have just poured out. Because lotion is 80% water. So I teach clients now how to read your ingredients. So your first ingredient in any product is your dominant ingredient. So if you buy lotion, your dominant ingredient is going to be water, and it's going to pour out. So I call this body milk. It's thicker. It's not a butter. It's thicker.
It doesn't feel thick.
It's not thick at all.
It doesn't feel thick.
So body milk is what I named it.
Now, is that what Lewis used?
I believe so. Yeah.
Lewis,
Yes. It
look. Is this what you use?
Yes, and that product is great. It goes on smooth, and you know what I'm saying? Look how good I look.
Now, thank you. All that. But why did you use this? Was it because you have very dry skin and eczema, and so that's why you asked her for it?
That
And
plus,
how
she has another product that has the oatmeal soap that, along with that, is perfect.
So
Because it exfoliates your skin, and then as you get all the dead skin on, you put that on and moisturizes it. You can kept my skin moisturized pretty much all day.
So your eczema is you don't itch as much or whatever?
Yeah, it's gone.
It's gone? Hallelujah.
I didn't even know that.
A few spots on my body that have
Okay, so it has been known to take
Thank you, Lewis.
eczema away. So thank you. I gotta get a hug. Thank you.
That's good. Thank you.
So that's the body
the
milk.
oatmeal soap, she's not showing that now, but the oatmeal soap.
The oatmeal coffee
So,
soap.
yeah.
Yes. So Lewis uses
And
the
use
soap.
that for exfoliation.
Yeah.
And if you feel really clean with that, because you feel it scrubbing,
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
And then so this is Joyful Jasmine.
Joyful Jasmine.
Oh, okay.
I created that. I had a client. She actually uses my soaps that have the healing properties. But she uses the body milk, and she loves the scent of the body milk. And so she said, I like to layer. So she asked me, do I do a soap with the body milk scent? And I didn't at the time.
Okay.
Now I do. It's
Okay.
called Joyful Jasmine. It has some lavender flakes in it. It has some rose petals in it. And smell it. It just smells so good. So now she tells me her husband, she uses this and her husband chases her around the house.
Oh, wow.
So it's very moisturizing as well.
And then you have some fragrance too.
I do. That's called Naive.
Okay.
That is my all-natural perfume. You can try this if you, this is a brand new one, so you can try that if you like. Oops, might have put a little too much. How do you like that?
Ooh, that smells. That smells good, Lord.
Thank you. That is called Naive. The fragrance.
And what's
That is
in
called the
here?
Fragrance.
Yeah.
Of course, my signature fun fragrance, Jasmine.
Okay.
And jasmine has natural pheromones. Jasmine is a natural aphrodisiac.
Right.
So it is.
So that's why the name
That's why
is
her husband is chasing her around the house. Jasmine is the love scent.
Where's Louis? I might not want to wear this because I don't need him chasing me around any more than what he already is.
But I can't help that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you started this business. How did you start, and were there any fears in starting something? Because let's be honest, you've got people who are doing this kind of stuff all the time. And so to sit there and think, and let's just keep it real for a second. If I were you and I was thinking about making a product line like this, I would be thinking, who the heck am I to be doing something like this? I don't know nothing about creating no products, for my skin and all natural. I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Who are you?
And our skin is our pores, everything that it goes into our skin goes into our bloodstream. So imagine, and people putting it on their hair. And my products can be used in your hair as well. So it can be used from head to toe.
So
to answer your question,
who the heck are you?
who am I? I am Elmarie. I'm a child of the Most High. And he gave me a vision. I will be very honest. Okay, so we're being transparent. My first batch of body milk was from a aesthetic or logistical approach. My first batch was aesthetically a disaster.
That's okay.
But it worked.
Okay.
And when I say aesthetically, it was a disaster. The oil started separating and going to the top, and then it got a little, the texture of it was. I'm like, oh my God, who is going to use this? And I actually sold a couple, and people I said, just stir it and put it in the refrigerator. that was how the first batch was, because the combination of the ingredients that I was using did what it was meant to do.
Right.
But I didn't have that, what is called, now that I have studied, to show thyself approved. I have what is called the emulsifying process down to a science, literally a science.
Okay.
So that is where you get all your ingredients to stay together.
Okay.
So that it doesn't separate.
Okay.
So now I know how to emulsify. So my first fear was, like you said, oh my God, who is going to buy this? Who am I? How am I going to sell this? And it has taken a while, but business is slowly but surely growing.
It's a journey. It's not a destination. You don't get there overnight.
Not at all.
And I'm going to tell you we hear these overnight stories, but a lot of times you'll hear those people think it was an overnight story, but it's really not an overnight story.
That is true.
And so it takes time, it takes research, it takes a vision that let's go back. It starts with the vision that God gives you.
Yes.
Research, working it like Kelly said in our other video, taking steps into doing what you're supposed to do little by little, and then you get there. And they're always customers.
Always customers.
I don't care nowadays it's like anybody can sell anything, because to me there's a customer for everybody. Millions of customers for everybody.
And you asked about fear. So my fears are I still have a bit of a fear of failure. I have a fear of being on this side of the camera. I don't do this camera thing. So El Marie kind of stays behind the scenes. And you know, you will always have some sort of fear of failure. What if this doesn't work on the market? Then what? But so far it's been working.
So I'm gonna say that right now, to me, I want you guys, as well as you, to have more of a fear of if I don't fail.
Yes.
So just flip that switch a little bit, because we have this fear of failure, and so we get stuck and we don't do anything. How about doing it and saying that I'm going to have a fear of being successful?
Well, you can have a fear of success, and you can actually still have a fear of failure, but just don't let that fear of failure paralyze you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And was I even slightly afraid to come here? I don't know who's gonna see this video. So you have that, but don't let it paralyze you. Don't let it cripple you.
Yeah.
Still, just do it. Leap out on faith. Just do it anyway.
Yeah.
Because
Do it in fear.
In fear.
Do it in fear.
What's gonna happen? And do it with faith. You know, faith without works is dead, and we know that.
Yeah.
So the worst thing that can happen is that you don't do something. The worst thing to happen is that you don't follow your dream.
Yeah.
And I was listening to the young lady that you were videoing earlier, and she said she was forced into her business because her job dissolved.
Yeah,
And
well,
her mom was sick. Her mom was sick, and her job dissolved. We need to be prepared for that. I have experience being laid off in the past, and you know, I've juggled things around.
And so let's switch over a little bit, because you have had multiple businesses.
Yeah.
We both have had multiple. Lewis has had multiple businesses. And I think, and even your husband, the person who's videotaping, has had multiple businesses. And what I see in that is that, and even the millionaires that are out there, they say that they have failed many times before until that one thing hit. And so even if you did fail, so going back
Dust
to
yourself off.
you dust yourself off, and then you go to the next one, and you keep doing it, and you dust yourself, and keep going until that one thing that you're supposed to do hits. And I've been there. I get it. So that's so good that even if you fail at it, that's only a stepping stone to the next thing that you're supposed to do.
Learning lessons. Well, what could I have done differently? You don't dwell on it. Okay?
Right.
So don't dwell on the past, but use the past to learn from. And I can't remember the statistics, but Michael Jordan, they said he missed just about when he was in high school, and nobody wanted him on the team. Nobody wanted Michael Jordan on their team. But look where he ended up. So you just learn. It's like riding a bicycle. I don't know how many, if you have never fallen off of a bicycle, then you're a miracle.
Right.
If you have never fallen on your roller skates, you are a miracle. And then what do you do though when you do fall?
Get back up and
keep bad boys back
keep
on
going.
and keep it going. And that's what you have to do.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. And so, do you have a website?
Oh yeah, Body Naive, BODINAIVE.com. BodyNaive.com. And if I can say one thing really quick to your viewers, not only fear, be careful when you're working your business and getting it off the ground, who you let in your circle at the beginning. I had people tell me, well, why would you want to call it naive?
Well, I was wondering about that too, actually.
And that would have been discouraging, right?
Yeah.
So it's unique. And if you, again, research, the word naive means in the simplest, simplistic, simple, pure, unsuspecting, unknowing. My ingredients are simplistic, simple, pure, and unsuspecting. They are, it's like Breyer's ice cream. There's two things, milk and cream. You can pronounce every ingredient in my product. You don't have to, oh my God, what is this, with the X's and I can't even think of some of them.
Yeah, right.
So that was why I named it Naive. Simple and pure.
Yay!
So thank you
for watching. We'll see you next time.